Last night, President Trump shared about a 13-year-old cancer survivor, DJ Daniel, and his battle with cancer before Congress, the joint Congress meeting. He wants to be a police officer when he grows up, if he survives. This child, 13 years old, have had 13 brain surgeries. Okay? Let that sink in. 13 surgeries on his brain. And President Trump honored him with an honorary Secret Service badge. A very powerful moment, right? But guess who refused to clap or stand up for this brave, brave child, this brave little boy? The Democrats. Take a listen to what transpired last night.
He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer. But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago. Since that time, DJ and his dad have been on a quest to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer, actually a number of times. The police love him, the police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Powerful, right? Well, the Democrats never stood up. They never clapped for this child. A child that's fighting for his life. And the left couldn't even pretend to care. Let that sink in. And I hope that people who have voted for these Democrats and believe in their ideologies and what they stand for, but then again, they don't stand for anything. I hope you see how they treated this 13-year-old child. They couldn't even set aside their personal feelings for Trump, okay, to honor and acknowledge a child, because he's a child, a brain cancer survivor. God knows how much more time he has on this earth. He's lived another 6 years longer when he was diagnosed with 5 months to live. We don't know. We don't know if he's going to live to become a young man and go on to have a family and actually become a real police officer. We don't know that. And the time that he has here on earth is precious. And I applaud President Trump and his team for honoring him and for giving him this honorary Secret Service position to make him, to lift him up and boost him up. Okay? Like they couldn't even set aside their stinking feelings to honor this child. Let that sink in. It's very sick and demented. But you know what? If that wasn't bad enough, an MSNBC host just made one of the most vile comments. And it's like, I sometimes I just have no words for these people. She actually hopes that this child, yes, the 13-year-old child that I just showed you here with cancer, never have to defend the Capitol against Trump supporters. This is beyond sick. But I'll let you listen to this in her own words. Take a listen.
This was a lesson in finding one thing that you let yourself feel. And I let myself feel joy about DJ. And I hope he's alive for another, 95 years, right? And I hope he lives and the life he wants to live. He wants to be a cop. He knows what he wants to do. And maybe when you have childhood cancer, that crystallizes for you. And I hope he has a long life as a law enforcement officer. But I hope he never has to defend the United States Capitol against Donald Trump supporters. And if he does, I hope he isn't one of the 6 who loses his life to suicide. And I hope he isn't one who has to testify against the people who carried out acts of seditious conspiracy and then live to see Donald Trump pardon those people.
What? This is freaking unreal. You hope he doesn't live to commit suicide? What? Unreal. The media hates Trump so much that anyone that's connected, even a child with cancer connected to him, that he just honored, they have a problem with it. Just sick and disgusting and demented people. Now let's hear from real Americans in our Raw and Unfiltered segment and their reaction to actually what's happening. Last night, there was quite a lot of individuals who had a lot to say about the disgusting reaction to the 13-year-old from the Democrats. Take a listen.
I cannot believe the Democratic Party didn't stand up and applaud for that 13-year-old cancer survivor. That is ridiculous. I can't believe y'all would just sit down, not stand up and applaud for him when Donald Trump is trying to make his dreams come true. This is insane. For those that don't know, Donald Trump ended up giving a 13-year-old brain cancer survivor an honorary Secret Service validation. Shout out to Donald Trump for doing that. Black kid, by the way. Oh, y'all keep saying he's racist. Donald Trump is a racist, this and that. A black kid, by the way, he did that. And the Democratic Party, they didn't stand up. They didn't clap for anything that Trump said. They didn't stand up, cheer, nothing. They didn't even stand up when the Laken Riley law and all of that was put out. They didn't stand up, nothing. Their hatred for Donald Trump is oozing out of their skin. And it's showing you just what type of politicians we are dealing with in America. They are disgusted that Elon Musk is going through the Treasury Department and doing a forensic audit and finding out all of the bloat and the waste that they've been doing all of these years. They are disgusted about that. Elizabeth Warren, one of them, was she worth like $12 million or something like that off of a $200-something a year salary, but she's worth that much money? But she's disgusted at Elon Musk for finding out all of the government spending that's been going on and the waste. She couldn't even stand up. These people are literally insane. And it's getting to the point, y'all Democrats out there, if y'all are rocking with that, y'all are insane. Did y'all not, how soon did we forget? They just tried to get rid of TikTok. Did y'all remember that? That's the party that did that. That was the Joe Biden administration that did that. He tried to do it right before Trump got in office.
Absolutely true. It was disgusting. And moving on to another man who's just appalled by their behavior. It's just disgusting is just a mild word to describe it. Take a listen.
I just want to know one thing. If you're a Democrat, for instance, how do you justify them not standing or applauding for any of the topics or things that he stood for? Like, how do you not stand or applaud when he brings up protecting women after the Laken Riley incident? How do you not stand and applaud when he brings out a young boy with brain cancer and makes him a federal agent? How do you not applaud and stand when he says he hopes to balance the federal budget for the first time in 25 years? How do you not stand when he brings up protecting women, specifically men in women's sports? How do you not stand when he says he wants to bring about peace and end the wars? You see the point I'm getting at here. How can you be a Democrat and stand for anything? Even if you don't like Trump, okay? The American people are watching this and they care about what your opinion is and how you stand with these issues, no matter who the president is. I just think that this party's done. I don't know what else to tell you. They've gone so far left, they have no answer for anything that they believe in.
They are done. Now let's hear what Sean Hannity had to say about this disgusting behavior.
Democrats tonight were so pathetic. They couldn't even stand for Laken Riley's family, Jocelyn Nungary, his mother, a slain officer's wife, Stephanie Diller. They couldn't even stand for a beautiful 13-year-old cancer survivor who dreams of being a police officer and tonight became a Secret Service agent, DJ Daniel. He said, "This is my 5th time at a joint address from President Trump. And sadly, there is nothing this president could do or say that would make these Democrats stand and cheer. This has now become a party of rage and hate, a radicalized party reduced to a collective temper tantrum, sitting on their hands, doing nothing for the American people. But tonight, this is also a defeated party. No solutions, no coherent message, no plan for the future, simply reduced to political stunts and smears and outright lies."
There you have it from Sean Hannity, dropping facts as usual. And as we wrap up, normally we have the Savage Trump segment to wrap everything together. But today I want to use that opportunity to showcase this 13-year-old boy, because I think a lot more people need to learn about him and to really honor him and honor his courage and his strength. Take a listen to an excerpt he said in an interview recently.
You wanna know the craziest part? Because my mom bathes me and my brothers all together, and out of nowhere I locked up, and then my dad was calling my name, and I started going to the slow thing, and he said, "Stop playing with me," and I then I started to act. I ain't gonna lie, I started to act slow, and then as soon as he said that, we was speeding all the way, running lights, going to the hospital, and then next thing you know, I was seizing on the table. They said, "Nah, we gonna have to go in his brain tonight." Ever since then, I had 13 brain surgeries, and that's how many times my personality has changed. And that's something that you don't hear from a terminally ill child. They had 5 months to live. I'm gonna keep on going until my gas tanks run out. And that's when God calls you home. You never know when God's gonna call you home. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my dad. And I know he's pretty proud of me, and I'm pretty proud of him too. And I'd like to thank President Trump, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today.
Wow. Powerful. And there you have it, folks. Whether it's Florida turning against Andrew Tate or the left humiliating a child's fighting for his life, one thing is clear. This isn't about justice, and it's not about politics. It's about control. So let me know what you think. Is Florida really standing for freedom, or are they just playing politics or lawfare? And how do the Democrats justify turning their backs on a child battling cancer? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button and share this with someone who needs to see the truth. And don't forget to subscribe for more episodes of The Kharisma Show. And until next time, take care, be well, and see you soon. Bye for now.